episode, another 5 minutes on my 2 cents, okay? A couple weeks ago I talked to you, we had 4 games left. I said if we can get 3 of those games, maybe 2, come and try to figure it out, maybe come in 6-6, we can get a bowl game, but the sky's the limit for us at that time. We were able to put it on West Virginia, big win for the program, big solid signature win that got us into what I would consider good bowl status. Now, we had a stumble. Man. We came back and we stumbled against Pittsburgh. You know, I felt like we could have won that game, however we didn't. But the thing is that Coach Strong came off and he explained that we had what they call fake juice, and we had a lot of pretentious conversation, actions as if we looked like we were ready to play. And he said that they played like they practiced. And I can understand that, but I have something I think we can offer as far as something that's going to be able to give them back the focus that they claimed they was losing from the games that they played. 2 games left. Here's something I noticed, man, I think might come out to be something that you can dwell on, build on, and go with over the next 2 weeks. You got 2 games. You got UConn, South Florida. Here's something, my fellas, I think we got to look at. I'm not pulling out the board no more because at this point of the year, you know your game. At this point in the year, you know what you can do. You know what you can't do. It's here. It's no longer on the board. It's no longer on the paper. It's all here. If you can't function from here on out, that's what hurts, man. That's what's going to hurt us. But here's what I think we got to do. I think you have to concentrate on one statement that's going to keep you drawn into what you have to get done, to what you have to be able to focus with. And if there's ever one thing you focus with, try this example. I say, go back to work. Go back to work. Go back to work. Go back to work. That's all I've ever said. You know, like I said, over the years, I think it worked for me, and I think it'll work for you too. Tell yourself, go back to work. The reason I say this is because I watched the games. I got them all on tape. And I'll tell you, if you think I'm lying, you go back and look at your tapes, you see the same thing. After a tackle, we see the cheer. After the first down, we see the point. After a block, point, tackle, point, celebrate, head bump, chest bump, all kind of crap like that. Man, that ain't necessary. That ain't necessary. I know you want to enjoy playing the game. You're supposed to have fun. But fellas, 2 weeks, hold it together, 2 weeks. Stay on point. Stay on point. Because guess what? All the celebrating on first down doesn't help you on second down. All the celebrating on second down don't help you on third down. What helps you on first down, second down, third down is your ability. Stay focused. Do your job. Because you stop on first down, second down, and give up third down, the first 2 don't matter. The first 2 don't matter. If you give up the third down, first down, then the first down, second down, stop don't mean nothing. That celebration was fake. The celebration was unnecessary. So you know when you're supposed to celebrate? Celebrate when that final horn goes off and you got more points than them, and then you got nothing else to argue about. It's nothing, man. But if you want to jump up and celebrate, I got a first down. Wow, you don't get no points for a first down, guys. You get no points for a tackle. You get no points for a deflection. You get no points for a onside kick. You get no points for that. You only get points when you score. You only get points when you score, and even then, I think you should lay the ball down and go back and get ready for the extra point. Because, see, guys, I think we go too far into the celebration side and too much of, I understand emotion. I really do. I understand emotion. However, you have to be able to understand that emotion has to be controlled in order for you to get the most out of the individual. Once you get the most out of them, then they can go out there and have a hell of a time. You can party your ass off after you win. You can do that. But if you don't go do the work, you'll have nothing to cheer for. I mean, you know, yeah, you can go back and tell me, yeah, I got an interception, yeah, I got a touchdown, but did you win? But did you win? If you didn't win, then the celebration is hollow. It becomes personal. It's not a team effort. But being as a team, you got to look at it like that, man. So everybody to a man ought to put that on their locker, put that on the board, put that on his shirt, put that on his book, bag, CD, MP player, whatever the hell you got that helps you remember things. Go back to work. Go back to work. Don't celebrate because of the moment. Celebrate at the end of the game, at the end of the contest. Because guess what? You can win the firefight in a battle right now, but did you win the war? Okay, you got to win the war, guys. The war, it starts with the first kickoff and ends with the final horn. You got to win the war. You're winning battles and cheering because you won the battle, but we can't afford to lose the war. The war is the whole game, okay? So then now, what I'm asking you to do is to go out there and put the focus in. And it's really not rocket science. It's really not that hard. All you got to do is tell yourself, go back to work. Tell your partner, go back to work. But you know, I have caught a lot of grief because I will not accept the fact when people say they're young. They're just not. 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 You tell him, go back to work. You tell him, go back to work. You tell Vic Anderson, go back to work. You tell Teddy, go back to work. You tell Scruggs, go back to work. You tell everybody that you see in a uniform like yours, go back to work. We got work to do. You know, I've seen it in a lot of different places. Rutgers brings out that big hammer. Okay? It's symbolic. It's symbolic. No, we don't need a hammer. But that hammer is symbolic that we're going to keep pounding and pounding and pounding until the job is done. That's the mentality you got to keep your focus with. We're not using nothing like that here yet, but I feel it's coming. I feel it's coming because you've got to have that focus if we want to win some football games, guys. You know, and like I said, I give Coach Strong all the credit in the world. He's done a great job of what's going on out there, man. But the thing that has to happen now is you, players, got to put the onus back on yourself and tell yourself, go back to work. Go back to work. Go back to work. You can celebrate when the game is over. Just go back to work. We lose a lot of energy and a lot of focus when we got to high-five each other on every little instance that happens, and that's not part of the game. That's not helping your game. You don't get no points for it. So if I wasn't getting nothing for it, I ain't going to do it because I need all my energies to put into my effort as a football player. You get that out there, I guarantee you'll come with 2 wins, and we'll be looking at a great bowl game come December. That's been Tony Young. That's my 2 cents, and we out of here.